Don't leave me halfway to paradise. So near, yet so far away.
He was just 42. The former Mersey tugboat hand shot to fame as one of the first real pop stars of the late 50s. His real name was Ronald Wycherley, and he was England's answer to Elvis Presley, and all that without ever having a #1 hit. Throughout his career, he was troubled by a heart complaint, and he underwent major surgery twice during the 70s. Last year, his attempt at a comeback was also cut short by illness. Tributes are already pouring in from people like Cliff Richard and Alvin Stardust. Tonight, we spoke to the Liverpool DJ Billy Butler, who knew Billy Fury in the days of the Mersey Beat.
A fan during his early days in the hit parade, and I was lucky enough to know Billy as a person through my profession in the same business. I met him quite a few times in the 70s and during the late 60s.
What was he like?
He was a very shy person. He was nothing like he was on stage. He was very shy. As you know, he was very concerned about animals and wildlife. I think at times he'd left his singing days behind him, and he was quite happy just being with the animals he loved and conserving animal life. That was what he was into, because as you know, he's a very sick person.
He was one of the first real rock and roll stars. What do you think he did for music?
I think he was the only rock and roll star. Cliff Richard wasn't really a rock and roller. Marty Wilde wasn't a rock and roller. Billy Fury was. He was the naughty boy of British pop music. He had curtains rung down on him. Parents protested about him. He was the rock and roller. Cliff was the boy next door. Marty was the boy he wanted to go out with. Billy was the one that frightened the parents.
But he never did get a #1 hit, did he?
He never got a #1, no, because, I mean, he made most of his hits with big ballads, which didn't really go with his stage act. You know, and it's one of them things. There's footballers who never get capped for England, and they're great. Fury was great. He never had a #1. So what? He's probably last longer in British pop music legend than some of the people who were going at the same time.
Billy Butler on Billy Fury, who died.
Billy Fury, a former Mersey River tug hand, was famous for his sultry image and his wild and moody performances of hits like Halfway to Paradise. Many aficionados of the pop business rate Billy as one of the best rock and rollers Britain has ever produced.
Don't wait about for me. I don't want you, can you see? Well, I got somebody new, and she ain't me like you. You no more. Well, it's such a pity, 'cause you're so pretty. I'll keep you on a string, honey, you'll do more than anything, but don't knock upon my door. I don't want you anymore. I don't love you as before. Well, you're getting just before you were behind, you do no more. Yeah.
But there was another, quieter side to Billy Fury. Later in life, he used his pop earnings to buy a sheep farm in the depths of the Welsh countryside, where he was able to relax from the strains of a life spent battling against illness. He'd already undergone major open heart surgery, and he was still fighting constant ill health when James Hogg went to talk to him for Nationwide last summer. It turned out to be one of Billy's last interviews.
Did you enjoy growing up in Liverpool?
I didn't enjoy my childhood very much at all.
Why?
Well, I was I was always sick. I was always in hospital, and, doctors, or I was lying in bed somewhere. And I missed a hell of a lot of my schooling. And every time I got back to school, I didn't know the kids. I was I was always the stranger. And I didn't get on with the kids, and I didn't get on with the teachers. I was just glad to leave.
Did you turn to music because of that, do you think?
I think I turned to music because I enjoyed it, #1. #2, I think I probably dreamed about being a singer, but never thought it would happen. And also because when I was writing my songs, I was kind of alone, and I just enjoyed being alone. I was very much a loner.
La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la.
Billy Fury, who died this afternoon at the tragically young age of 41 following a heart attack. Well, that's it from Nationwide for tonight and this week.
City where he was born. Over 15 years, he had 26 hits, and only the Beatles and Presley spent more time in the charts.
The more I fight against it.
Right. Have you looked at death at all in any of your illnesses?
Sure, I think I've looked at death probably, well, twice anyway.
And you...
Oh, no, 3 times. Oh, no, sorry, 4 times.
Keep it going. Fine. So, have you learned anything? Were you frightened by it?
I've learned that I've been shy all my life, and suddenly I missed out meeting a lot of great people. I missed out on a lot of great musical experiences because of my shyness, and the last 12 months I decided to try and get on with my life and do the things I enjoy and just forget about tomorrow. I want to be your lover, but your friend is all I say. I'm only halfway to paradise, so near yet so far away. I long for your lips to kiss my head, but just